Hi guys and welcome to episode 30 of Giant Killers with Alessandria, and as you can see I'm still in charge of them. For some reason I'm on a full-time month-to-month contract, so I guess it's just easier if we don't perform this season that the board can just sack me that way. But we'll forget about that for now and we'll focus on the transfers that have happened. So there's been a few players gone and a few players come, so we'll start with the players that have left. So as I said last season, Marconi, he didn't want to sign a new contract. Christian Sosa didn't want to sign a new contract. So they've been released on a free transfer. A few of the youngsters that weren't very good as well being released. Diallo, Cottarelli and Spriano. And Simone Branco was another one of the youngsters, but he'd already agreed to move to Toronto on a free transfer. We've sold Manuel Maris for £215,000. He was unhappy. I just figured I might as well get rid of him for some money while I can. I think his contract was coming up. So he's gone to Brescia. We've also released Nicola Bianchetti, who was another youngster that wasn't doing anything. So was Mattia Romano. And big news, Alessandro De Vitis, the key man throughout our fixtures last season, the centre midfielder, has left for £500,000 to Livorno. He had a minimum release clause in his contract, which was £500,000, I think. Might even have been less. No, I think it was £500,000. And they met that, so we had no option but to sell him to Livorno. And finally, Emanuele Nordi has went on a free transfer to Monza. I offered him to clubs for 3,000, for 2,000, for 1,000. No one wanted them. Offered him for 0, and Monza came in and got him. And now for the incomings. Stefano Amadio was the first of them. All of the transfers that we've made coming in have been on free transfers because of the financial situation of the club. So Stefano Amadio, he's a centre midfielder. I got him before I sold De Vitis, I think. I just felt like we needed someone else in the centre midfield. Obviously we've got Leviso, Metzavia is retired now. We've got Leviso, but Leviso's quite old. I mean, Stefano Amadio is no spring chicken, but he's a good quality player and he should do well for us. Then I signed a replacement for Manuel Maris, Maxwell Acosti, a Ghanaian 26-year-old who looks like he could be a top quality player for us as well. He's been at Catanzaro. I think he's been all around Italy, if I'm right. Yeah, he's been started his career at Reggiana, then moved to Fiorentina, got a few games for Fiorentina. He's been around. Next up, signed Francesco Rapaciata, who is a right back. His best position is right back. He's a 26-year-old Italian, and he's going to be kind of cover for Parisi, but I feel like Parisi might underperform because he seems to on a regular basis. So in that case, Rapaciata would become our first choice right back. He's good player. His star ability is not the best. It's average. It's okay, but his heading, marking and tackling is pretty good for his defensive duties, and his crossing is 11. So we'll just see how he goes. Next up, direct replacement for Alessandro De Vitis is Giuseppe Zampano. He's a 24-year-old Italian. His potential is to be a key member of the first team squad. He's got the potential to be a 4.5-star player. You can see his passing's 14, long shots of 12, which is very nice to see. First touch 12, and his physicals are pretty damn good too. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this guy progresses. And finally, Riccardo Improta. My scout found him. I saw he had 5-star potential and I just thought I'd go for a free transfer. What's there to lose? You can see some of his attributes are pretty good. It's nice to see a lot of green in there, and I'll just have to try and fit him into the team. He'll probably be playing attacking left midfield, I think, instead of Bonaperti and instead of Chirico. So of course I haven't mentioned that today's matchup is actually against the team that Simone Branco, one of the youngsters, actually moved to on a free transfer, Toronto. It's the Italian Cup first qualifying round. We have played some friendlies. They've all been against higher rated opposition, and we've lost 5 of them. We drew 1-1 with Inter, which is very nice indeed, and we actually beat Udinese 2-1. The rest of the results, don't really feel like I need to mention them. So this is the lineup that we're going with today. We've got Russo in goal, as always, Parisi at right back, Priola and Alves in central defence, Agostinoni on the left. In centre midfield we've got 2 new signings of Stefano Amadio and Giuseppe Zampano. Acosti is playing attacking right midfield, Improta is playing attacking left midfield, Nicolo Chiazzoni, a wonder kid extraordinaire, is playing attacking centre midfield. Then we've got Diego Vitrino up front. If there is any area that I do want to strengthen a bit more, possibly, I think it'll probably be striker. So Taranto are actually interesting, and he's 6-4 favourites for this one. I can't remember if they're actually in Serie C. I think they might be. They are indeed. They're in Italian Serie C. So maybe this isn't going to be as easy as I first thought it would be. So their odds are 6-4 favourites. We are 13-8. Draws 2-1. Key man for us is Filippo Bonaperti, who isn't even playing, but whatever. And key man for them is Pietro Manganelli, who is some form of defender. Their centre back, 24-year-old centre back, and we scouted him, and supposedly my scout thinks I should sign him whatever the price. I can see why. So Simone Branca, who was that youngster that's actually moved to Taranto this summer, is starting for them today. So we've got a bit of interest in watching what he does as well. So as we get this game underway, we don't have, well, I as the manager of Alessandria don't have the best of history in the Italian Cup, as you know. We haven't really had a chance to face off against any of the big Serie A teams because I don't think we've reached past the first round, if even the qualifying rounds, to be quite honest. So it would be really nice to get a good cup run together. Of course, I wouldn't want to sacrifice our league campaign for the cup, but a bit of a run would be nice. Russo with a goal kick towards Acosti, stepping in, heads it away. It's Bonanno. Stepping in and changing the pronunciation. Branca played a nice ball out to Cimenti. That's what we teach you at the Alessandria Academy. And a good tackle from Amadio there, covering well. He clears that to Acosti, and it's a possible attack for us now. Vetrino with the ball. Vetrino advancing forward. Plays it through to Acosti. Maxwell Acosti. Oh, he's offside. Miori with a goal kick towards Salvi, who's in a lot of space, but that's a bad touch from him. Chiazzoni pounced on it. Gave that to Improta. Back to Chiazzoni. Out to Mardio in the centre of the field. Sprays it out wide right to Acosti. Back to Parisi now. Parisi gives it to Mardio. Back to Parisi. Can he cross it in? He can. And Vetrino's there. Costi coming in. Chiazzoni. Good defending from Taranto. Ball's back in and Pambianchi heads that away. Now it's Zampano through to Parisi. Another chance for a cross. Headed away by Manganelli, and Usai clears it. Finally. We're piling on the pressure against Taranto though. Taranto. We're in Italy, not Canada. Russo with a long ball towards Vetrino. Piccolo heads it away. Mardio collects it though now. It's Zampano to Chiazzoni. He's getting lots of touches of the ball, which is nice to see. Vetrino now. Great ball through to Improta. Improta coming in on the left, and he shoots, and that's a debut goal for Riccardo Improta. First goal of the season, first goal for Alessandria, and we're 1-0 up in the cup. Parisi, another throw deep in the opposition's half. Parisi again with a cross. Chiazzoni. Was it? It was Niccolò Chiazzoni, his first goal of the season. Brilliant crossing, brilliant goal. Chiazzoni on the score sheet in the first game of the season. Half time, and we're looking very good value for our lead. 2-0 up, and looking forward to the season if we play like this. So just said, very happy with how they're doing and told them to keep it up. Might have to look at fitness levels of a few players. Sharpness isn't good on quite a lot of them, but game time should get them that. So conditioning is really the main thing that we're looking at. I don't think anyone needs to come off just yet. We have got, Alves has got a 6.4 rating, which isn't the best. Might have to think about taking him off, but as long as we're 2-0 up, then he can stay on, and as long as he doesn't get sent off. So second half gets underway, and if it's anything like that first half, I'm dreaming of a promotion party at the end of the season, the way we played that first half. Branca's got the ball for Taranto now. Amadio with a good tackle, and that's given away though. It's Marconi, surely that's not Michel. Tell me that's not Michel Marconi. It's Michel Marconi. So not only are we playing against former player Simone Branca, we're also playing against former star striker Michel Marconi, who decided not to sign a new contract with Alessandria because he felt like he would get to a Serie B club. He felt like he was better than us. And then he goes on to sign for Taranto, who I believe are newly promoted into the Serie C. I was wrong. They're not newly promoted, but still at the same level as us, if not a little bit lower. So new objective, lads. Let's not let Marconi score. Or Branca. Wouldn't mind too much about Branca scoring, but Marconi definitely not. We're going to make our first change of the game. Maxwell Acosti is looking a bit tired, so we're going to take him off. We've got options on the bench. We've got Bonaperti, Fishnala, Chirico, Simply for sharpness, I'm going to bring on Chirico and the fact that he didn't really play much for us last season, and I want him to play a bit more this season. Amadio with a corner. Usai heads the way. Zampano's there, and it's a penalty. Alessandro Salvi's given away a penalty. He fouled Alves. And who's going to take this then? Amadio, centre midfielder, new signing straight down the middle, 3-0, and it looks like we're going through to the second qualifying round of the Italian Cup. Incidentally, debut goal for Amadio as well. Highlight straight from the goal though, straight from the kickoff, sorry. Priola intercepts well. Now it's Zampano, Chiazzoni, Zampano again, Amadio. Parisi's got space on the right. Obviously he's not got a Costi down that side anymore since he got taken off. Zampano's got it again. Zampano to Amadio, through to Vitrino. Is Vitrino going to shoot? He probably is, and he does, and he scores. Bottom left hand corner, 4-0. 68 minutes gone and 4-0, 2 goals in 2 minutes for us, and this is an excellent performance. Cimenti to Manganelli, and that goal kind of tarnishes the scoreline a little bit. Pietro Manganelli with a goal from a free kick put in by Cimenti. At least it wasn't Marconi or Branca. Another substitution now, Stefano Amadio. He scored that penalty. He's also got himself an assist this game, but we're going to take him off because he's looking a bit tired. He's on 66%, and our only option on the bench is actually Stefano Sabatini, who is another youngster, so we're going to bring him on. Why not? Nice to see Alves' ratings jumped up to a 7 as well. That must be because he won the penalty. Slavan in again. He just keeps getting the ball, so I can't say his name. Parisi with an intercepting clearance, and that's gone straight to Catalano. Now it's Piccolo. There's Mazzoni. To Cimenti on the left-hand side. They're possibly going to get another one back, but not him. Please not him. It's him. Michel Marconi scores against a team he wanted to leave to go to Serie B for. He's a bloody mercenary. Chirico with the ball anyway. Can we get another goal? To Parisi, and that's out of play for a throw-in, and that's going to be that. Full-time 4-2 victory away from home against Taranto. Suck on that one, Michel Marconi. Not even bothered about you, Branca. Stefano Amadio, man of the match with a 9 rating. Diego Vitrino 8.2. Chiazzoni 7.5. We'll forgive Alves for his 6.4 in the first half. He got a 6.9 and when it's a penalty. So that result sends us flying through to the next round of the Italian Cup, and also gives us a massive confidence boost ahead of the season starting. I think the Italian Cup second qualifying round will actually be during pre-season. It's normally what happens. So yeah, we've got a friendly against Torino on Wednesday the 8th of August, and then we've got the Italian Cup second qualifying round on the 12th of August against Lecce, who are in Serie B, so a bit of a tough one there. You know what, we're going to make this a double live com episode. We're going to bring you the Lecce game, so we'll play the Torino game offline and then be back for the Lecce game. So here we are for the Lecce game. Lecce are evens favourites, draws 11-5. We're at 11-5. Also, Armando Anastasio is our key man. You might be wondering, who's Armando Anastasio? He's a right back that I brought in on loan, but I'll introduce the 2 loanees next episode because I'm not actually starting them today. And then Lecce's key man is Francesco Labour. So we get underway, kicking from right to left, and a bit of stuff's happened in the gap between the last cup game against Taranto and this one. I actually cancelled the friendly that we had lined up against Torino because I didn't want our players being unfit. I just wanted them to have a nice week off, ready for this game. First highlight of the game now. Agostini with a throw into Alves. Priolo plays it forward to Amadio. Now to Costi on the right. Incidentally, I'm playing the same lineup as I did last game. Costi goes past his man, running down the right wing. Can he cross it? Vitrino's there. Improda just wide from him. Exactly the same lineup as the game against Taranto today. Fiorini advancing through the centre of the field. Now it's Lavinia. Can we get a footing? We can't. Labour, the key man, is out wide on the right. He plays it back to Lavinia now. Altabelli, Tundo, Labour, Lavinia, 1-0 to Lecce. The Serie B side have gone 1-0 up thanks to Nicolas Lavinia. It's Parisi with a throw. Could this be a chance for us? Parisi to Amadio. Now it's a Costi. Long ball towards Vitrino. Vitrino finds support in Zampon, and now it's Improta who shoots from just why. Amadio with a corner. Could be a chance for us. Headed over Pedrelli. And Lobu's going to get that. And they're going to get an attack from our corner, are they? No, Agostinoni should get this. Yes, he does. Right, well done. Improta's got it on the left. I've just changed the pronunciation of his name again. Zampano back to Improta. Chiazzoni in a bit of space in the centre. Finds Amadio. Back to Zampano. Nice build-up play here. Agostinoni on the left. Can he cross it in? He does. Vetrino's there. It's saved. Chiazzoni saved again by Masolo. That's probably our best chance of the game so far. And Vetrino's collected the ball at the back here. Not the back. Their back. Vetrino shoots. Saved by Masolo. Amadio, possible last chance here in this first half. Acosti's got it on the right. Can he cross it in? He finds Amadio again. Amadio shoots in that side netting, so close from him. And that's the half-time whistle. Half-time in the Italian Cup, second qualifying round, and it's Lecce 1, Alessandria 0. We didn't play that bad. We have made quite a few chances. Some of the performances aren't up to scratch, namely Joaquim Alves and Diego Vetrino. Might have to look at a change in that. More worryingly is the fact that Ricardo Improta is on 69% conditioning, so he's actually going to have to come off at half-time. And it's not like we're lacking options on the bench, we've got plenty. We'll bring on Filippo Boniperti, because Chirico's must still be feeling it. I think he played last game. My memory is terrible. And we're also... No, we're gonna keep Vetrino there. That's the only change we're going to make at half-time. And I'll do a team talk, because that would help. So we're going to say, I'm pleased with how things are going, keep it up. Because we haven't played that bad. We have been out shooting them. We've created a fair few chances, so if we keep creating the chances, surely one of them is going to go in for us. Agostinoni with a throw-in on the left, throws to Alves. Alves with a great ball to the substitute Boniperti. Can he find a ball into the box? He plays it back to Chiazzoni instead. Chiazzoni shoots, that would have been an amazing goal. We're going to make another change. We're going to take Vetrino off. He's not playing well up front at all today. Alves has picked his game up slightly, still on a 6.5, which isn't the best. Priola's gone downhill rapidly to a 6.4. But I'm going to have to concentrate on the conditioning of people, and unfortunately I'm going to have to take Chiazzoni off because he's very tired. We have got Fischnaller on the bench to come on, so hopefully we can still grab a goal with those players off the pitch. Corner, Boniperti, headed with Pedrelli, and Tundu's got the ball for Lecce now. Long ball forward, Priola intercepts well and plays back to Agostinoni. Now it's Boniperti to start the attack again for us. Boniperti plays it through to Zampano. Back to Boniperti, who crossed it to Acosti. Acosti scored, but it's offside, I think. Maxwell Acosti offside. He did look like he would have been offside. He was in tons of space. So we switched to attacking for the last 10 minutes. Hopefully it's not going to come back to bite us, but it is a cup competition. We've got to go for it. We don't want to be going out on a poor performance, but to be fair, we were having a brilliant performance today. We're just not getting the goal. But as I talk, Martino's come forward with the ball for Lecce. Passed it to Lavinia. Back to Martino, who's in a bit of space. Martino crosses it in. Curiale has got the goal, which no doubt seals it for Lecce and knocks us out of the Italian Cup at the second qualifying round stage. There's no tie against Verona, which would have been the team that we would be playing against in the next round, unfortunately. But I guess it means that we would be able to focus on the league. And we have put in a good performance here against a team that's in a division higher than us. So we can't be too disappointed with ourselves. 10 seconds away from the full-time whistle, and Lecce have the ball in their own half. Just passing it around, Altobelli moving forward. I doubt it's going to come to anything, and it doesn't. There's the full-time whistle. Lecce win here, 2-0. I'm going to say that they were unlucky. They played really well today. I can't fault them for effort. And most of them look delighted. So that is it for this episode. We end on a bit of a low, but it's also a bit of a high. We performed quite well, but we performed really well, in fact, against Lecce in Serie B. We obviously thrashed Taranto 4-2 in the first game, and it's got me excited for the new season. Next episode will be the first league game of the season against Virtus Entella. We may do a double live com, we'll see how it goes. But until then, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel to get all my content when it comes out. And I'll see you next time.